Hi, my name is Michelle. I'm an independent scentsy consultant. I've decided to do this video just to explain a little bit about myself and why I joined Scentsy, or how Scentsy has helped me. I've been with Scentsy for just over a year now. I suffer from anxiety, depression, amongst a few other medical problems that make it hard for me to live on a daily basis. Since I joined Scentsy, I was not able to hit my shooting star, and I was not able to get my sensationals levels 1, 2, and 3. Um, Before joining Scentsy, I would never thought of myself to do a video at all. This is completely out of my comfort zone. Um, However, this is the first video I've ever attempted to do. Um, it does feel a bit um, nerve-wracking, I have to say that. Other than that, I am a mother. I do have a 7-year-old little boy. I am a stay-at-home mom. I have a husband who is amazing and works all the time. I decided that I was going to join Scentsy back in June last year. I figured being a stay-at-home mom and dealing with my anxiety and my depression, amongst all my other little issues that I do have, that maybe Scentsy would help me get out there, lose my fear of talking to other people, meeting other people, that I would not be so anxious or depressed, and that maybe it was something that I could help with overcoming my my fears. Since I've joined Scentsy, I have been able to go outside and talk to people I would never normally talk to. I am now doing my first vendors event in November, which I would have never thought I would be able to do. Um, when I first joined, I was very negative about what I could do and what I couldn't do. Um, if I had a bad time, I always thought that it was a fail and that nothing would ever come of it. Um, I decided that I'm not giving up, even though I have done an open house, and my neighbor was the only one person that did attend my open house. However, I originally did look at that as a failure, but then I realized that a failure is just something you learn from. So I have now pushed myself a little bit farther, and I am going out, or wanting to go out and talk to people and, just tell them what Scentsy is. Originally, I would never do that. I would stay at home. I would not go out. I wouldn't associate with other people. It has not been easy for me to push myself out of my comfort zone by any means whatsoever. And I'm not saying it will. But if you're that person that is determined that you want to make a go of it, or that you could better yourself from it, I suggest you do go out there. You do um, talk to random people that you would never talk to on a daily basis, even if it's just to say hi for the first little bit, or just to, start a small conversation with them, and then possibly lead into handing them a sample, and then starting a little conversation about their day or something. I have made quite a few friends since joining Scentsy. I do talk to my neighbors. Well, my one neighbor, I do talk to her quite often. She has bought Scentsy off of me before. Actually, how we started that conversation was one of my other neighbors and myself went over to introduce me to her, and she actually had a Scentsy diffuser in her house already. And so then we started about talking about the open house, and I invited her personally, and then we just started talking about our favorite scents and so on. Well, since then, she would ask me all the time, about new oils or new scents, and my son is actually friends with her kids. I personally, I do have goals of where I want my scentsy business to go. I do have work to get where I need to be, and I know that's not going to be something I do easily. But I am slowly coming to where I'm more comfortable going out. I'm more comfortable around people I don't even know. Um, like I said, I have my first vendors event coming up, and I would have never done that any other time in my life. To me, that was completely out of my comfort zone and something I was not willing to do. Um, but since I have joined Scentsy, I have come out of my shell a little bit. There's still a lot more to go. This is just something that takes time for people to work on. But if you are determined that it's where you want to be, then by all means, take the challenge and go out. Talk to people you would never talk to, and just even if you don't sell something to them, then so be it. But at least you've gone out of your comfort zone and you have talked to somebody about your business, and it's just not something sitting at home in a shell that people don't know about. For me, joining Scentsy was by far the best choice I have made. It has pushed me through my limits and where I can thought my limits were. I would, I don't know, I just sit there and be miserable all the time. But now I'm in a better mood most days. Other than that, like I said, if it's something that you think you have limitations on, push yourself. I'm doing it, and it's the best thing I'm doing. This video is something that I would never ever have done in the past. This is completely something new for me and out of my comfort zone. Therefore, it to me is not coming very easily. Um, I know most people look like they know exactly what they're doing in their videos, but I'm kind of just winging it. I just like I said, I'm kind of winging it, but since I've been with Sensi, I have found some more confidence in myself and what I am capable of doing. Nobody really knows how far they can go or how much more they can do with their life and their insecurities once you find something you're comfortable doing. Which for me, it was Sensi. Other than that, I want to become a director, and that might take me a year. Might take me longer, but it's something I am willing to put the work in for, and I want to do. So take it day by day and see where you go, but work your business in a small way, even if it's just handing out a sample a day to begin with, until you get to that comfort level. I just watched a training video the other night on YouTube where they suggest that you do 50 samples a month and 10 recruiting packets a month. Well, since I've seen that video, that is now something else I'm going to push myself to do. I am not very good at talking to people, so it might take me a bit to actually achieve that, but on the other hand, I am willing to give it a go. I am willing to push my limits. And in the end, if it's something you feel that you can benefit from, push your limits, see where you go. It's not going to hurt. No is no, and I understand, but it doesn't mean you failed. It just means it's a lesson learned and you keep going. But, like I said, since I've joined Scentsy, this is stuff I never would have originally done, and it has helped me in multiple ways to be more comfortable talking. And as I said, doing this video, I would have never done before. I've gone out, talked to people, and I would have never done that before. So thanks to Scentsy, I am slowly coming out of my little shell, and it is taking time, but I am getting there, and it is something I'm going to continue to work on because I am now pushing my limits to stuff I would have never done. I'm going out and doing stuff I have never done. So to me, this was worth me giving it a shot, and I'm going to make the most of it. So for any of you that feel you can't do this, or it's too intimidating, or that you think this is just another failure, just get out there, push your limits, and eventually you will come to see that it is something that will help you and you will get better at. I'm still not great at it, but I'm gonna try, and I'm not willing to give up. But like I said, if it's something that you think will help you push your limits and make you more comfortable, it's what you need. You need to push your limits. You need to do things that you would never do. I don't know how much more to say it. Like, it's something that has made me a lot better person because I am not always hiding anymore. I'm not always sitting around doing absolutely nothing. I'm trying to work my business every day, whether I'm doing something at home or I'm out and about. So, so take the chance. It's going to be a lesson learned either way you look at it. It's not a fail. It's just it's a simple lesson learned. You will either learn that it brings you to where you want to be, or it's something that's going to bring you a little bit of thinking that you might have failed. But again, it's just a lesson, and then you'll learn from it and just change and do something different. Not everything works for the same person. Some people take more time to come out of their shell. Like I said, I've been with scentsy for a year, and I have been a little bit slow at getting it to where I want it to be. Like I said, I never hit my shooting star. I never hit sensationals level 1, 2, and 3. I did, however, have a few top sales in a couple months, but then since then, I haven't really been able to get there. I had a recruit, and unfortunately, they went inactive, but that could be for multiple reasons. It's just something you have to work at. So I'm hoping by me being out of my comfort zone right now and doing this video that some of you might actually realize that going out of your comfort zone isn't that bad. And thanks to scentsy, I have been able to do that. So again, give it a shot. See where it goes. Thank you for listening to my video, and have yourselves a great day.